After visiting the Upper Peninsula and being a temporary Youper, we came back down through St. Ignace back into the Lower Peninsula on the western side of Michigan. Many of the lighthouses that we would have liked to have visited were inaccessible for a variety of reasons. Either they were miles offshore, they were under renovation, they were on private property, they were run down, or they required a hike that we just did not have the time to make. Sleeping Bear Dunes.
Oh, well, that was your fault. Sorry about our smoke. No worries, no worries. You too, take care.
When you look at this fireplace, that gray brick is kind of oppressive, right? But he's inlaid gold iridescent glass. So if you're standing here, it reflects light. No matter where you are, it's going to reflect light.
It follows you.
It does.
Oh,
And then there's some lighting that goes all the way around as well. Very unusual for that time. Usually you would see floor layups or stuff like that, but he uses this indirect lighting all the way around, and that also brings a warmth to the room.
Yeah.
And these rugs that you're talking about, the original and so on, it was another 16,000. Of course, it was over budget. Because Franklin did everything over budget. Also, now, well, I used to be 5'7". I'm shrinking with age. But the owner of the house, Meyer May, was 5'4". And so the taller people who come on this tour, it's like that is right in their line of sight. But if you're down here, I mean, it's perfect, right? It's just perfect. It was designed for the owner. The other thing is, look at these lights.
Right there to where you can reach in there to change the bulb.
That's right. They're very low. Now, if you have other people when they walk around, they might bump their head on it, right?
Right.
But if you're 5'4", it's not a problem.
Yeah, we have some.
Yeah, that's great. You know, it's perfect.
I'm 4'11", so I like that.
Well, and the other thing is, do you notice how he uses the design at the top to just use light to make this room an interesting place to be?
Yes.
It's just amazing. And now come up close to these screens. I'll show you. And if you have questions, just stop me, because I'll just... But it wasn't a main entrance. That was your main entrance.
Right.
This was just a way to go outside. And you come out on the patio. And you can do it. You can do it. Oh, okay. Here. Okay. Now, you just want to be careful.
Yeah.
Go on outside.
Don't bump this door.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't touch.
You come out onto this patio. Now, I've had basketball players out here who have to bend over.
Yeah.
But you know, if you were 5'4", you would feel.
Yeah,
You would feel
comfortable.
giant
Comfortable.
out here. This is great. This is my domain. Right? You have a garden planted right here.
Yeah.
You have a garden here. You have gardens planted all around you. Right?
As far as you can see all the way over there.
Yep.
You have your own oasis.
Yep. And all of this tile is original to the house. when Mr. Newcomb made this into his office, he enclosed this,
Right.
but he put concrete over top of this.
Really?
So when they were redoing it, they chip away the concrete and they found the tile underneath. So this is original.
Wow.
Wonder why he would put concrete over this.
Well, I don't know. You know, the historian was talking about these high back chairs and, you know, the dominant father image and so on. But we had someone come and tour the house. She was in her 80s when she toured the house, and she was a child playing in this house with Harriet. And she said it wasn't like that. Meyer loved children. And, you know, the fun thing about this table is there's leaves in here. You can take the leaves out and scrunch it down to accommodate 6, right?
Right.
And these pillars move
With it.
along.
With
yeah,
it.
because the wire management is in the center of the table. Now, isn't that ingenious?
Yeah.
It's not something that you would normally see. And of course, you've got, you know, little planters on there. Also, these chairs, if you bring them back, they'll mimic the design of the wood. I mean, the thought that went into everything. There are no pictures on the wall because you've got all these beautiful stained glass windows. And you have nature outside and inside. If you're on this side, you can look outside and see all of that. If you're on this side, you still have a beautiful garden.
Yeah.
This is a load-bearing wall. It has to be here. So to plant a garden on the wall is just genius.
I love how you open up these windows.
Yeah, casements. Yep. And the original heat was radiator, so he just trimmed it with these wood screens, I guess you could call them. This today.
No.
But see how it's all trimmed. It's just lovely. This is an Alton painting, and it's a friend of the family, of the May family. And it's on permanent loan from the Grand Rapids Art Museum because they felt it belonged here. That's Abraham May, and that is the father of Meyer May.
Oh, yeah?
And we kind of figured that a vacuum, an indoor vacuum center.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
There's all of these push-button lights. There's a couple of banks of those downstairs, too. You saw them? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So, this, well, I can't really do it because the next group's going to come in 10 minutes. This is another Alton painting. And he said, you can hang paintings, not downstairs, upstairs, because this is your private area.
Right.
But it has to be on square pegs. And you notice on the furniture downstairs, it's square pegs. Furniture up here, square pegs.
Right.
Yeah. And now you see the lighting changes from those brass to these. I saw these lights at the
Now, if we
Willie
look
House
out
in
here,
Chicago.
we see the tops of the skylights from
And
the
these square or octagonal handles
Door
and so on.
handles.
You'll see that at the Ruby House as well.
Yeah? Even the locks are square.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh.
So now when you come in here, this is interesting bathroom. First of all, you notice it's got the skylight again.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not original, but the bathtub and the toilet are original to the house. But you notice how the spigots are on the outside?
Yeah.
It actually fills and empties from the spot on the bottom there. Which that's not to code either. You would not be allowed to do that.
Right.
But this cabinet is original. This had to be replaced. I mean, I think people, when you sit on things, it's going to break.
Right.
But in here you've got this mixer. And so you just set it to the temperature you want, and then it comes out at that temperature. They found that down in the basement.
Really?
Yeah, it had to be all reworked. Yeah. But some of the tile, of course, had to be replaced because, you know, it's 1908. That makes it 120 years old, practically. Right?
Well, look at it. Back then they had a walk-in shower.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And then there's... If you go to the house, on the opposite side of the house, there's 2 windows as well. But those windows, one of them is in the maid's room, and the other window is in the closet. But it was just so that there was symmetry. We don't know why there was a 2 and 20 there to begin with, but he had a thought for it. Again, it's always, now if the sun's going down in that direction, maybe it casts a certain light that he liked. So,
Now, is this the master bedroom?
this is the master bedroom.
Okay.
This would be the maid's bedroom, a couple of twin beds. One of them is reproduced, the other one is original. And when they found the furnishings, the daughter was still alive. And so Harriet told them there was 2 twin beds in here. And also, it had to match the wall. I mean, perfectly, right? So that's why we knew that there was 2 of them. There's another single bed in Harriet's room, but it's a little bit bigger. These are small, but they were small people. These linens that you see here were designed by the McBrides. The McBrides were also from the Grand Rapids area, but they were known internationally for the beautiful linens that they produced. And once again, on the piece as a whole, mimicking the trim all the way around. And that foot design again, that's how you know it belongs in this house. Now you can see it stippling too, can't you? Yeah. And you can have an altar painting, but it has to be on the square pegs, right? And this is actually Meyer May's pipe stand. And
Is that an original pipe?
not his pipe, no. The original, whatever. I don't think we ever had the original pipe, but we've had to put multiple ones in there because people will steal it.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. So, let's see, what else can I tell you then? Because they'll be going downstairs now. That's kind of the disadvantage of following a large group. They really need to get going though, because the next group's going to be coming through. There's a door here so that the gardener could go out and...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go here. 11:35. Now this is one of the children's, that's the children's bathroom behind you.
Okay.
And then this is Harriet's room. But yeah, isn't that lovely how we've got this garden right outside the window here? And this patio, when Steelcase got this house, this was all enclosed. And we feel like they probably did that so that the children wouldn't crawl out on the roof. I mean, that makes sense. I would, if I was a kid, right? If she would climb through there to go into the other door, I think she would climb on the roof. But she's got a lovely little patio here. And this is also a Frank Lloyd Wright design with George Nadigan. But that's Stickley, I'm not sure who this is, but Stickley was also designed in the Grand Rapids area. Grand Rapids was known as the furniture capital of the United States, at least. And so it would only make sense that we weren't able to find all of the furniture to put in this house, but Stickley would be a good example of other arts and crafts furniture. This, again, double vaulted ceiling, and I mean, it just really makes the room feel so much bigger.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Now
And
both
lovely windows.
rooms have cribs.
Right.
So is there a reason why they would have kept the cribs once they were in a larger bed, or?
Well, no, really, we just put them in here just as an example of furniture from the era.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And the children were infants when they were adopted, so they would have been living here as infants, but, you know, when they grew up, then they moved out, of course.
All right.
So, but then, of course, when they put the addition on, the stepsister was in this room, Harriet was in that room, and then the two boys were, had their rooms.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. work out a song on a rerun. Are you out all tired singing all night long? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Not
Right, the grindstones, right. This set is not used in the US. That set is. Over on the other side.
Well, I get so it's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue?
So what does it feel like to wear wooden shoes? Amazing.